Land?
Yeah, this is like Farmville, dude.
Are you fucking stupid? Like, do you understand? Like, it's like, why does real estate cost so much in real life?
Because it's fucking valuable.
Exactly. Because there's not a finite amount.
The digital
Fucking space.
I mean, there's a game that's a one-to-one game with a one-to-one scale of the fucking galaxy.
Like, and these motherfuckers are so goddamn dumb and gullible. They're like buying into a future where everything sucks and you have to pay for more of it. And they think they're somehow going to benefit from it because they're like the early adopters or something. It's like, no, nobody's going to adopt this because no one
installation that's just a fucking QR code, and if you don't have permission poker for $5 probably. Like, literally, like, the stupidest fucking concept ever of, like, you can already digitally play poker with anybody you it's probably the only interesting aspect of it, which is not going to be practically possible with any normal computer, normal home desktop, was in the digital space, live playback of a video that like hovered in front of them, and it was face on to everyone looking at it. So it's like a floating video chat in the middle of the video space. Well, again, like, no one's GPU is going to be able to compute that shit. Like running a live video texture, which is what that is. Like, you're texturing an object in the 3D space. That object is maybe a transparent piece of glass that you don't actually see, but something is textured onto it in order for that image to be projected. So in order to have a live texture in a 3D space like that alone, with no other elements or anything like that, is already pretty fucking demanding. Like, that's a lot more demanding than just creating like a 1 million by 1 million square foot square in Blender. So point being is, like, you're not, like, that's not realistic unless you're like, you know, got a 3090 or at the least like what we have. So like no normal ass person with their like iBook 750 is ever gonna fucking be able to use that feature. And the whole content of that video chat is their friend calling them because she saw a augmented reality art piece where you can view the art piece with your phone and it recognizes a QR code in the art piece and then animates the art piece based on an animation the artist created for said art piece. And they're like watching it for 5 seconds and the girl's like, "Oh, time's up. We can tip the artist to see more, though."
Wow.
That's
And
it.
here I was thinking I was talking about some grim dystopian reality.
Nope. Zuckerberg's already actively trying to make it one of the richest men in the world. And like this is like the problem. Like people are like, well, they're just rich, bro. You know, it's like, bro, you don't understand the implications of like the power and influence that extremely rich people have over the course of history. Like we still know who the fuck Mansa Musa is because he fucking devalued the price of gold twice, and not because he was an asshole, because he was too philanthropic. Like that's the thing. Like we are aware of that. That had massive implications across like
The globe,
tons of
the
cultures.
like known globe.
And history as we know it. Had that not occurred, who knows what the fuck would have happened differently than what the timeline we exist in now. That's what I'm saying. It's like Zuckerberg, one of the richest man in the world, who has access to tons of resources and IP greater than, you know, the majority of businesses out there. There's like 3 businesses in the world that have IP comparable to Facebook. And all he's trying to make is a shitty fucking world where we pay to see art pieces that an artist would otherwise intend to be free because it's fucking street art. It's the whole point of street art. It's intended to be free. You don't have to go to a museum to see it. Literally the whole fucking point. Ask Banksy. And we're gonna turn that in. People like Zuckerberg get their fucking hands on it and are like, how can I commodify this? Next thing you know, we're going to be like inserting quarters into our home toilets to poop.
For real.
Fucking drives me crazy. Literally. I regularly go off on rants like that. Yeah, that dystopian future is coming. We're we're more likely to live in a cyberpunk future than like any positive future we imagined. And that's like one of the most interesting things I thought about cyberpunk was the corporate wars.
Yeah. No,
There's
I mean,
no
that's-
longer-
the 80s looked like we were heading that way.
Yeah, it was no longer nations fighting, it was corporations fighting because they had just too much goddamn power. And like it's like where are we heading now? You know, like at this point, like Bezos and all them can just sue the government if they want to. They don't have to like comply with shit. And I mean, you know, it's like what if like say Bezos had an interest in Ukraine right now, you know, and Russia is being instigative, you know, like Bezos could literally conscript an army. Look at what you see what fucking DeSantis wants to
DeSantis
do.
is doing, yeah.
No.
He's trying to
He wants-
conscript a state, not a national guard, a state guard that he has
A
full control over.
Civilian state guard.
Yeah, civilian state guard.
Literally, like you're literally talking about like we're making the rebels again. The Confederates. Like that's literally like step 1 to Confederacy. Like, oh, we have our own army now. All right, well we're rebelling because we have our own army.
I mean, that's literally what the fucking, like, the lead up to the war, like before the attack on Fort Sumter, pro-Confederate governors and senators and all that were stripping the federal armories and like everything. It was fucking and basically doing like that kind of shit. It's nuts.
Yeah, and we got DeSantis actively doing it. That's why like people are like, well, Trump's gonna run again in 2024. It's like I'm not even afraid of Trump because Trump's already demonstrated that he can't really do shit. And
He's
doesn't
just
really
all
have,
talk.
like a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a posturing charlatan with no fucking with worm for brains.
With no teeth. Yeah.
And DeSantis is like you want to talk about theory versus praxis? Like he is the most practicing political fascist in America right now.
And he's smart as
He's-
fuck.
He is doing the most fascism, actual fascist praxis in America. Ron DeSantis.
And he's smart as fuck.
Clearly, he's a fucking dork, but that doesn't matter.
He's a dork, but he's smart as fuck. Like,
And that's like
compared to Trump, he's like leaps and bounds.
That was like the comparison some more news was trying to make, though, was that
Yeah.
like he has no charisma, he's not cool enough, so Trump people won't like him.
Right.
And it's like, well, no, once they hear enough of like what he actually wants to do, he's also not dog whistly at all either. You know, Trump would say
He doesn't
things
monkey
like,
things
well,
up.
Heather Heyer, you know, both sides were bad. Ron DeSantis is just like, no. Let's legalize running over protesters. So that's what I'm saying. Like some people like that shit. This is fucking crazy to me because like, where does it end? You know, like, do you really know what you're asking for? Fascism, and we're gonna get it. I mean, look at fucking the Supreme Court too, man. Just fucking wild.
Fascista. Yo, you know what's kind of random. I don't know what made me think of this. You know where the word guerrilla and guerrilla warfare comes from?
I've heard this before, but I forgot.
When Napoleon invaded France, they the locals just fought back in completely like not normal manners, and they called them La Guerrilla, which meant little war or little warriors or something like that, and that's where guerrilla warfighter comes from.
Interesting. So they were basically calling them cheaters.
Yeah, because I mean back then, like that,
It
like
wasn't a conscripted army.
yeah, exactly. And back then, like the Napoleonic War, like they were all about honor and fucking rules and all that shit.
Yeah, they like did firing lines and just pointed guns at each other.
Yeah.
Do you imagine, like, you're just walking up, like,
Nope. Bro, like
we really about to do this, guys?
some of the shit. So the first Minnesota at Gettysburg was a regiment of like 300 dudes from Minnesota. They were the first people to volunteer. They were the first volunteers for the Union Army. And at Gettysburg, they're like a whole I think it was a division moved up like way further, leaving like an exposed part of the Union line. They ordered this brigade to charge. It was 300 men charged about 3,000 men and had an 82% casualty rate.
Yeah, man. Just imagine being in that.
Imagine
shit. Just
being that shit. And dude, like they were just like, you got to go take those colors. And they're like, all right. They got up and charged that shit. And 82% of them were killed or wounded. That shit is fucking insane. Dude, I was almost thinking.
I get like some situations of war where like you're at your wit's end and you're just like, fuck it, you know?
But that charge can be attributed to be like single-handedly saving this nation, because if they broke through there, they could have won Gettysburg and marched on to DC, and this could have been a different history. But that was like one of a few situations in the Battle of Gettysburg where like some crazy shit happened.
No weighing that shit. I mean, if I don't know.
They asked
charge into battle to stop fascism from taking root in this country.
They asked the commander if he would make that order again, and he said 100%. And he said the same thing. He's like, if I could sacrifice 200 men for the entire country, I would do it every time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, those dudes were fucking insane. I've been reading about the Irish brigade, which was it was like 3 regiments of Irish dudes from New York, and they were in every major battle on the Eastern Front, and that's just fucking insane. And but like by the end, they were like completely decimated too. So, like,
The Civil War is also where we get the term sniper from.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
that
I
was
didn't know
a
this actually.
that was another scenario where um like the Confederate almost flanked on, I think it was Little Round Top, and there was the Berdan sharpshooters, and they fucking pretty much held the line until reinforcements came.
Where's the word come from? Like, does it have like some kind of?
So there's a bird called a snipe that's almost impossible to hunt.
I see.
And so marksmen that were skilled enough to have shot a snipe bird were called snipers.
I see.
So in the Confederate Army, they were known as snipers, not sharpshooters,
Yeah,
because they literally took like hunters and farmers that were good enough to shoot these fucking super elusive birds. Thanks, Beth. Yeah.
That's so
'cause
funny.
They didn't really even have very rudimentary rifling back then and everything, you know?
For
Yeah.
real. They're like,
they had
all right,
zero optics. They had
here's your test. How many you can shoot this bird right here?
well, that, like, for the Union sharpshooters, you had to have, I think it was a 5-inch group at 200 yards.
With a musket.
With it was
Which
a
seems like at
they-
some point it would just be luck.
they had special breech loading rifles that were
Mhm.
a little more accurate, but I mean, try doing that with my AR with a 1x on the 1x setting.
no. Try doing it with no optic and irons.
Yeah.
There you go. Try doing
even
it
with
with the irons with the modern AR. Like, that shit is
With the
hard.
1x
And
red
that's-
dot still would be a bitch.
Yeah.
All right. So no, here. Try it with irons on a modern AR, but every bullet is hand loaded and different
Yeah.
and
Yes.
different weights.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit is
Okay.
nuts.
And technically you have to move the rifle between shots to
Yeah.
reload.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so it's not like you're holding. Yeah, it's not like you're holding
Yeah.
your fucking position. Yeah, no, you're
You
Here,
can't maintain
this
a
is
taking
it,
it
this
off
is
the
it.
shoulder.
Iron sights on 5 different modern rifles
Yeah,
and get the same 5-inch group at 200 yards.
yeah, that's insane.
I don't think I could get a 5-inch group at 200 yards with my 6X.
6x. I don't think I could do that. Without a shitload of practice.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I'm sure there was one guy that they were like, "All right, you're a sharpshooter." He was like, "What? Really?"
Yep.
I didn't
And
see
that
shit.
was-
I just fired.
That was just the test to, like, be considered. That was like the entry test was a 5-inch group at 200 yards. And I forget how. I think it was 5 or 10 shots.
Those dudes were also like shooting from the time they were like 5.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
They had been shooting squirrels since the time they were 5.
Yeah, with their Papaw's 1812 rifle. Yeah, that's just crazy. Blows my mind every time.
Yeah.
And especially like when I that's exactly what I thought of. Like when I first heard that, I was like, bro, I couldn't do that with my AR with the 6x at 200 yards. Like, what?
We can barely do that at fucking
100.
I
Yeah.
think, like my thing over the summer, I was trying to get a 5-shot group in what's that, 2.5-inch orange circle,
Yeah.
and I got pretty close. I could get a 3-shot group in there, and I was
Yeah.
getting close to getting a 5. But now I've even lost that already,
Yeah.
and that's on a fucking bipoded 6X.
Yep.
Freaking not super high end, but not low end. They are.
I mean, compared to what they had back then, that's like that is literally space age technology.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you playing Tarkov Evo? Or are you hopping in here?
I'll hop in there in a minute.
Cold hammer forged barrel. What witchcraft is that?
Yeah.
Direct gas impingement.
I started bulk buying stuff
Partridge.
today before all the prices shoot up.
What did you
That was
get?
the end of every wipe.
Oh,
Smokeless powder.
Just slicks and shit like that.
I thought you were talking about stuff in IRL. I was like, what are you buying?
Oh no.
Before shit goes up, what you mean?
And I sold one of my thicks, so my my stash is like I have no room in it anymore. I just have 15 million just sitting at the top of my inventory. I'm gonna use it to buy the T7 thermal goggles.
just the difference between smokeless powder and black powder is like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I couldn't imagine fighting a war where you're lined up and you all fire and it's just like, oh, well, now we can't see shit.
Just aim at that smoke cloud over there.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody in there.
Yeah. And that's what was crazy about the Civil War was they were using old like
Stockpile.
1812 tactics where like the range on those rifles were like 80 yards. So you could get 80 yards within like a line before like you were really like starting to get hit. And then you could just charge at that point, you know. With the Civil War, they started getting rifled barrels, so like their range went up to like 300 yards, you know. So
Power seeds.
you get
Ready to secure.
and reloaded faster, so you could get like 7 shots off.
Yeah, because they had
8
like
shots
the
off.
semi-reloadable cartridges,
Mhm.
that, or like they had like cartridge packs
Mhm.
where like your powder was pre-measured. No. Stuff.
Yeah.
Over there. Hostiles in sight.
You guys can play a game or two
Yeah, we just loaded one up.
if you want. Okay. Drop balls here. See, Icarus is live.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. Forgot about that.
I don't know if I want to get started today.
Move too far
Yeah,
and
I'll
you'll
probably
have
download
to
it tonight though.
Yeah.
hack
I'm gonna
signal
play
strength degraded.
Tarkov with my uncle at some
Hack
point
is
this
already
weekend, but
in
he'll probably be
progress.
like
Oh, poop.
2-3 hour
Connection
session
severed.
max. So after that,
Initiating breach.
I'm down to grind out Icarus. I'm sure the progression is gonna be significantly
It's our lucky
slower.
day. Ordnance drop inbound.
And of course I die after I get that door open. Fucking cum hole.
What did I get killed by?
Stream title
It
today
didn't even
is gonna
say what I
be
got killed by. It was like a weird symbol I've never seen before.
Bagging boys.
Bags end.
Bagging boys.
Enemy team secured a power seed. Our team loaded a power seed. We're one power seed closer.
Your team has stolen an enemy power seed. Your team has stolen an enemy power seed.
Almost out of ammo, Spartan. Power seed acquired.
Your team needs one more power seed.
Oh, I got dick. I was on a fucking run there, dude. I was juggling 3 things, killing people on my way, dude. It was pretty badass.
Nice.
Team
yeah?
just scored. Power seed
We stole
stockpile
all those
incoming.
before they could even get one, dude.
seeds are ready to secure.
The enemy has loaded a power seed.
Did I not? Oh, I was about to say, did I not get that kill? What?
The enemy is at half power.
Grapple shot obtained. Ooh, wheels.
That traded. Fucking hate that.
Your enemies have one power seed remaining. Your team has reached half power. Your team needs one more power seed. Your team just scored. Power seed stockpile incoming.
Coming to pick you up.
Alright, Dad.
Power seed stockpile incoming.
My teammates don't want to get in.
Power seeds are ready to secure. Power seeds are ready to secure.
Ground vehicle en route. Power seed acquired. Ordnance drop incoming. Our team loaded a power seed. Let's hustle, Spartan. Enemy team secured a power seed.
Enemy has stolen a power seed.
We're one power seed closer.
Oh, we had a
The
sword!
enemy has loaded
I
a power
fucking
seed.
hate how they just pull it out of
Your
their
team has
butthole when
reached
they get
half
cornered.
power.
It's like it should be on their back. You should be able to see that they have a sword so you don't try and go up and melee them, you know?
Your enemies have one power seed remaining. Your team just scored.
Jeez, we just destroyed
We
them.
destroyed them.
They got 1 point right as we got our 3rd point.
Destroyed. You were right.
I had 9 kills, 7 deaths, and 11 assists. Five of my assists,
Oh, 5
at
assists
least
and
5 of my
4.
assists were wheelman assists, which is pretty dope. Connection lost. I'll be right back.
All right.
Unable to join. Guessing that was an old message.
Yeah.
Stockpile.
So the old stockpile.
No. I'm not even interested in one. Oh no, it's amazing. Why'd you turn red?
Power seed, Spartan.
The guy just took off without getting a full G.
I know there's a pulse carbine in here somewhere.
Oh, whatever you want to call it.
Let's get it home.
Alright, switch seats.
They're on our base. Oh shit.
I just got sniped. I don't know how to switch seats in Warthog, do you?
No.
Ordnance drop incoming.
You can get into passenger seat and
Oh,
melee if
fucking
you just drive
butthole.
it if you-
How did I get killed that quickly?
Yeah. I was having that thing.
No.
Enemy team secured a power seed.
Bro, how did that hit me?
Oh god, there's a guy right. How is he back in our? Our
It's like a
teammates are
warthog
like,
just
nah.
so fuck.
They're all on top of the seeds. We have one teammate in there that can't do anything.
We got a good chunk coming.
The enemy has loaded
Yeah,
a
but
power
they
seed.
are. They're all right
Yeah.
there killing our.
Dog did not
We're one
let
power
anything
seed
go.
closer.
Yeah.
Rolled under my bed.
Oh
and
shit, guy on our base.
One power
Just
seed
cried.
closer.
Till I
Your
got it for
team
him.
has reached half power.
Got
How
him.
am I getting
Ordnance
shot in the
drop
back?
incoming.
And it was like that. Alpha will just fucking move whatever's in the way, no matter how large.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
Monty
enemy
will
has
try,
one
but
power
he's just
seed
too
remaining.
small. He just
No,
pulled
I-
out all my extension cords. So I'm out there trying to get at it.
Like Enzo, I would get it for him because it would get annoying after a while. Alpha, I would get it because he's gonna fucking break something.
Yeah.
Your team
I
needs one
remember
more
Enzo
power
just
seed.
keep coming up to you.
I cannot get a fucking kill, dude.
Ground vehicle.
And he would knock his ball under the fucking like stuff under stuff all the time.
All the time. It was like it was on
Ready to
purpose.
secure.
I'm lagging.
I just feel like I
died
should have
to
got
lag.
him.
I just meleeed a dude. He died on my screen, and then I died to his melee that never happened on my screen.
Threat
gotta be lagging.
sensor
That
acquired.
sucks. Hate
Threat
games like this.
sensors
Oh, God.
active.
Alright, I got our clan tags today.
What's that?
Pretty obvious. One of us is gonna be T.
Rocket
Yeah.
Hog.
You could probably extrapolate from there.
Wheels.
T-back boys.
Teabag voice.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
The enemy
I'm
has
T right
loaded
now.
a power seed. It's our lucky day. Ordnance drop
And that's the
inbound.
T.
Enemy team secured a power seed.
That
That meme already kind of died. Thankfully. All because someone made a Kermit sipping tea meme. T
The
became this whole
enemy
new
is at
thing.
half power.
Fuck that, dude.
You know what meme never died?
What?
Why
you There's a rock always hog turned off.
lying?
That's true. What about
I said that the other day and that shit was
Your
fucking
enemies
great.
have one power seed
what
remaining.
about
Oh,
these are my people, this is my land.
This shit's great.
can't do anything.
What's that?
You send that video to Booze?
No.
I recorded it. I'm gonna send it to him.
These are my people. Bro, he pointed the gun at himself like 20
like 3
fucking
times.
times, bro.
Yeah. When I'm gonna play Tarkov tomorrow, and I'm gonna tweet that and be like, going live in Tarkov.
These are my
Plasma
people.
grenades acquired.
It's just this guy going off, thinking he's doing like
The sickest,
some
like,
kind of 3-gun thing, but it's more like if John Wick fucking hit his head too many times and forgot what he was doing. It's just John Wick with dementia, I guess.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I love like the multi-angles, and one of them you can't even see anything in.
It's our lucky day. Ordnance drop inbound.
He looks so clumsy.
What did I just get killed by again? What is that
Your team
icon?
just scored.
We're one power
I
seed
keep getting killed by something that I
Power
have no
seed
idea what it is.
stockpile incoming.
Let's hustle, Spartan.
Your team has reached half power.
Our team loaded a power seed.
Your team needs one more power seed.
It like that song
This
You're
guy
beginning
killed
to
through
make this look
cover.
easy.
I'm lagging so
Power
hard.
seeds are ready to secure.
confused me so much. Like he says, this is what we prayed for. This is God's plan. It's like, well, isn't that kind of contradictory? Like, I get
If there's a
praying,
plan, then why are you praying
The
for it?
enemy has loaded
Yeah,
a power
right?
seed.
and it's like
That is the contradiction of Christianity.
maybe you could like not talk about those two things directly next to each other, and it still makes some amount of theoretical sense. You know, it's like, well, you pray just to ask. But ultimately, God has a plan.
Team secured a power seed.
You're beginning to
So-
make
Kind of doesn't matter if they
The idea is kind of like
score.
it's not gonna really do shit,
Almost out of
but
ammo,
prayer is
Spartan.
faith, and faith is important.
How did I not kill him once?
I think that's the takeaway that most people
Your team
don't
just
get
scored.
at all because they're too dumb.
Your team has reached half
So like you could
We have to steal.
justify it
That's
that
the only way we
but
can.
he's just saying it one after
There
another.
was no way near
Wait, we just need one in general.
Pray for God's plan. Well, then just like I guess just let it play out then.
Do you not trust God?
They're on left. They're on left.
Just let
Yeah,
it
vehicles.
play out,
Get over here.
bro. Just like pray for God's plan.
I prayed for a new Xbox, but my mom told me that's not how prayer works. So I stole one and prayed for forgiveness instead.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
with a joke I saw the other day. I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh, teammates.
Well, it's kind of like, God, I don't know. If you like believe in predestination, you know,
No, what's the point of praying and trying to change an
Yeah.
outcome?
right?
Yeah, he's right to do that.
Just fucking ride with it.
It's our lucky day.
You just jumped 30 feet to melee? What?
Fat and bald. It's funny.
He
I
must
guess,
have
like-
to dash.
We're entering into the nuance of religion there. Because you could say that, like, well, part of it is you should question.
Your enemies
You
have
might
one
question
power
your
seed
faith.
remaining.
He's doing
You
things
might.
to make you question your faith, and if you shouldn't, because that's not.
So you're gonna pray to have that question answered,
Over there.
but really, it's all God's plan.
The enemy team has scored.
There it is. That's their logic
That,
right
that
there.
server was so laggy.
That's the logic of that writer. I nailed it.
These are my people.
Yeah, the
That server was bad.
Go to fetch settings. Ooh, fetch this ass. How's that feel? Num 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 num. Fetch this ass, daddy.
He's doing gun fu.
Did I join? Yeah. These are my people.
Dude, he's taking more time trying to reload and find mags than he is shooting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's not even good at it at all. Yeah.
I don't know if he's like trying to simulate malfunctions or something.
He's doing reload drills. So tap, drop, rack, tap, drop. It's a reload drill where you only have like 2 rounds in the mag.
But he's just very not proficient at it.
I mean, that's
Okay.
like practices to get proficient, but
But no one practices in a dumbass setup like that.
no, it's that gun fu shit that doesn't work.
Look in the distance too. Like it looks like a pretty expansive property, but there's definitely buildings around him. Like it looks like his backyard. Like it's not like he's at a closed-in range. You know, imagine just walking by in the woods behind his property, and you just see like, you're like, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah. There's a guy I know that's got his own private range out behind his house, and he does training, like military style training out there.
But then you have to have some kind of like blockage.
Yeah,
Either
it's
a
blocked on
brim or
3
something?
It's blocked on 3 sides by
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. So like you can't just be like letting stray shots fly off into the you know,
No. Yeah.
wilderness. There might never be anyone back there, but the point is, since there could be, you never want a bullet going back there.
It depends on how much like land you have behind it.
Yeah. I didn't see any signs at Strickland, but I'm sure it's like a red flag if you like fired high on intentionally.
You get kicked out. That's why
Yeah.
that's why there's all those wood barriers up top.
Yeah,
So
so
they
it
can
would be really
see-
fucking hard.
Yeah, they can see it, and they're like, okay, like, well, one, it blocks them from going up that hard, and if you hit the barriers too many times, you're gone. Don't come back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why it's built like that with all those barriers and the roof and everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can't possibly do it. Like on the 100, if you look out, like there's wood barriers across for the first 50 yards across the top, like 30 feet up.
And this guy's not shooting up, but like definitely some stray shots. I don't even see bullets hitting the targets that he's like aiming for. I can't even
That's
tell what his
insane.
second gun is. It looks like some kind of wacky revolver.
Did he have a revolver? I just saw the Glock. Let me look at it again. I really don't want to, but
Oh, unable to join.
What the heck?
why can't I open it again? I can't open it anymore? Apparently can't open it anymore. No.
Can't open what anymore? Oh, the
Hmm?
video?
Yeah.
Weird. What happened to my sound?
Yeah, mine too.
For a second, I was like, did my sound on all my computer just die? What the fuck is going on?
I think it's just Halo.
Whack.
Total control.
It's back
Capture all zones to score.
for me at least.
Yep.
We need all 3 zones to score.
Nice. Whoa.
An ally's capturing a zone.
Oh, I got killed? What?
Zone captured.
How did I get 2 shots?
Oh my god. The next country got 2 shot. What the fuck?
Dude, they're
An ally's capturing a zone.
they're not aimbotting, but they're, you know.
Controller playing. Okay.
Yeah.
Shields are down.
Your team is close to total
Damage
control.
occurred a good bit.
I didn't mean to get out. We're fucking. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. I got stuck.
They changed the map to those 2 commandos that spawn down low now. Used to be a BR in commandos.
I think it just depends on what the game mode is. How did that dude just fly through my screen? Oh, he had a dash, okay. That's what I'm saying, like, what? 130 feet.
Almost survived that. Just pistol Pete in it.
Yeah, pistol is really strong.
Always was.
Yeah, I used the pistol more than anything.
Yeah, I
People
do.
always liked it like that. I mean, it's better than the assault rifle at long range.
Mhm.
Way better.
Oh my god, there's 6 people just chilling.
The
He around the
enemy is
corner, like I
capturing
shoot one
his
guy,
own.
he goes around the corner, I round
Oh,
the
they're
corner,
capturing
go
B.
after him, and their whole team there. Alright, I gotta work hug. Oh, that guy.
They're pushing C with the hammer.
Go, 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 go.
The enemy is capturing a zone.
Oh, okay. Teammate just got us both killed.
Ordnance drop incoming. Zone lost.
Okay. That don't know how to drive.
An ally's capturing a zone.
Oh, I got shot in the back. Get in the vehicle. Fuck, I'm dumb. Went to cap it real quick, and I killed the guy, but their team.
Your team is close to total control.
An ally has captured a zone.
They're all pistol beating back here. It's fucking hilarious.
You can hear all the pistol shots popping out the back there. The soundscape's actually really good.
Except for footsteps and sneaking up on you.
Yeah, footsteps are be way louder.
Oh, hammer, hammer, hammer! Okay, one shot with a hammer. Like, the hammer
enemy
shouldn't
is
do a
capturing
shockwave in
the zone.
midair, right? It has to hit the ground to do
They're
that, right?
coming for this zone.
You think?
They got 2
I don't
hammers.
know how it works. It's
2
it's
hammers on A.
It's just
pretty
magic.
ass.
Oh, there's a sniper back here? Well, alien sniper, whatever, stalker rifle.
An ally's capturing a zone. Enemy's hurt. Grenade out.
Zone captured.
This zone belongs to us.
Oh fuck.
Your enemy is nearing total control.
Wheels en route.
Hail Mary grenade.
Threat sensor out. Got the pickup. An ally's capturing a zone.
Your team is close to total control.
Right behind you, Evo. Got him. Quick up.
This is one more. I'm dead.
Yep. I'm almost out of shield.
Drop wall obtained. Hostiles are capturing a zone.
Oh, okay.
The radar is
I
way
got
too
sniped.
close distance too, especially for big team.
It is what it is.
In old games it was bigger in big team. I don't think it is in this one.
I don't think it is. I got a little,
The enemy has seized a zone. Over there. An ally's capturing a zone.
How did he, bro? I was behind him. I mean, I guess this area of effect.
oh my god. We're just. Oh, damn, my.
The enemy
we
has
just got
seized a
fucked.
zone.
Like, I got in that warthog and the entire enemy team was just there shooting me. It's like, what?
Luxury cost us another teammate. Take cover.
The Warthog is like probably too strong.
Yeah.
I think it needs more bloom.
literally this dude in the back of the head twice. It
Ground
did
vehicle
0 damage to
delivery
him.
confirmed.
Apparently it did some damage because I got the assist, but it didn't kill him.
Watch my back.
Rocket hog, look.
I'm behind you. I'm behind you. Oh my god.
A friendly's capping a zone. It's our lucky day. Ordnance drop
Oh my god, I just something just fucking happened.
You got high.
How did I
And it
punched him?
lagged me like into like
Oh, I hate
fucking
that.
nowhere.
Yeah,
for a
I hate
minute.
that. I hate that.
I like teleported briefly. The other hog's up.
I'm getting in.
Alright.
time for a leisurely drive
We might be
with
able to
some
take
friends.
A.
Yeah, we're gonna go around the back way. Right here, guys.
Stealing their gun goose.
Right.
I'm definitely lagging.
Don't cross
It
us
looks like
again,
frame
friends.
drops.
Oh god, oh god.
The
Where'd
enemy
you
is
go?
capturing the zone.
Oh, this is super laggy for sure.
Yeah.
I just got killed like 50 feet from where I was.
It's because we're moving so fast in the hog, it feels like frame drops.
I don't even know where you went, dude. You just
An
stopped
ally's
shooting and then you just like
capturing
fell
the
out of the back.
Yeah, I got killed.
Oh, you did? I didn't even know you got killed, dude. It's just like you just stopped shooting and then.
Belongs to us.
Oh my god! Oh my! I just lagged the fuck out, dude. I got grenaded by no grenade. No explosion and all. I just like.
Out of ammo, Spartan.
Well, how did... I thought those were my teammates that I heard. What in the fuck?
Okay, this dude had a full red shield. I meleeed him, bounced off of him, and he meleeed me, and I insta-died, even though he hadn't even shot me. It's lagging as hell, dude.
Banshee inbound.
How did that? Oh my god, bro. How did he not die? I fucked up that first one. Bro, that's just crazy.
We traded. Cool. No, we didn't trade. I didn't get the kill. Are you?
The enemy
They
is
really.
capturing the zone.
I wish they could just fix a little bit of lag in their server. Just a little bit. The pistol fire going on is hilarious. I got killed by a grenade that never went off, dude. A guy was inside my character model before he made any sound. Bro.
Fucking A.
Not hitting people when I shoot them, though? What? And then I get double kills that I definitely don't deserve.
Ordnance drop incoming.
Oh, I just got fucking
A
saved by him
friendly's
pushing me.
capping a zone.
Excuse me, what?
close to total control.
It's definitely fucking funky.
Gotta push. Overshield, overshield.
Threat sensor obtained.
Run on A, run A.
B. Overshield on B. They're getting B.
We almost had A.
It's
Oh
our
my
lucky
god.
day.
The fucking
Ordnance
dumbass
drop
Warthog driver
inbound.
pinned me
Your team is close to total
into a
control.
rock. I couldn't fucking get out.
Oh my god, dude, with a hammer just camping fucking B.
Guard failed him. I got him.
We almost had a
Yeah.
fucking
We have a
idiot
minute
Warthog
45.
driver, dude.
Still overtime.
Especially
team
with
is
Warthog,
close
we
to
should have been
total
able to take
control.
that.
You're good. What? I just meleeed this dude, went through him, and he meleeed me in the back. I fucking hate that, dude. That happens way too often.
The enemy is capturing a zone.
We're
A
getting C again.
friendly's capping a zone.
They're launching nades at us. We gotta get to A. Go to A, go to A. I got
Mouse
C.
hitting some
Go
of
to A.
those guys.
Go to A.
Your team is close to total control.
An ally has captured a zone.
Well, I was almost done.
Shot.
Oh wow.
Oh, crossfire. A is so tough. You gotta get it on like a fast break.
Ordnance drop incoming.
We've got sudden death.
What the fuck? That vehicle.
Ground vehicle requisitioned.
Another
God,
dumbass
I got
chopper.
25 fucking kills. He's fucking a god.
Pussy.
Tag one.
Your team is close to total control. We're now in overtime. Make it count, Spartan.
We gotta make a push.
They got a bunch of vehicles coming.
Everyone's there though. I'm gonna stay on B.
Your team is close to total control.
Oh, I got pushed through barriers.
Jump that.
Threat sensor found.
Zone lost.
Oh, they're hard pushing.
Behind.
Ravager? What the fuck does that thing even do?
It does area of denial. It shows it's like a flamethrower, but it does it on the ground like a napalm launcher. If you charge it up, you can just like kill a whole squad in one shot. But they have to be like grouped up.
Wheels en route.
Essentially, you can deny them an entire area to push through without them taking massive damage.
You're getting C.
I'm here.
Or B. B.
No, they got it. One more.
Grenade out.
Back up. I'm right here.
A friendly's capping his own. Zone captured. Capturing.
Enemies hurt.
Grab the equipment.
Your team is close to total control.
This zone belongs to us.
My melee just didn't hit that guy apparently. And his dude, even though he completely missed.
It's our lucky day. Ordnance drop inbound.
Oh, I thought I hit him. Goddamn.
Oh my
We were there.
God.
Over it.
How is that a tie?
That was a really even match game.
I died a lot.
Same.
I
Gotta be
also
pushing
did.
those zones though.
Yeah.
I have 14 and 21. I had 15
19 and
assists, though.
27.
22 and 23 with 17 assists.
Jeez. I got a wingman.
That's
10 kill assists. It used to be a assist spree.
I got 3 double kills, a yard sale, mount up rifle. I got wingman and gunslinger.
Some water and a beer.
Had 8 captures and 3 secures.
Taking a dab. Taking a dab.
Oh, I totally forgot I got my home COVID test today.
Yeah,
Damn.
Negatory.
Oh.
that's good.
I'm gonna take the second one. It's 2. I'm gonna do the second one tomorrow just to be super sure.
Nice.
Is that the one you put in your butt?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait,
You
you're
gotta
not
keep
supposed
it
to
in
put-
there. So what you do is you gotta put both legs behind your head.
Dude, I'm resetting my game. I'm doing this
And
every
then-
single time and being shitty.
And then you insert it in your ass. It's like a 3-inch diameter suppository,
I can't even do that, dude.
and you keep it there for 20 minutes. And in that 20 minutes, you have to grip your penis from the shaft, the hilt, all the way to the tip repeatedly 17 times minimum.
True. True.
I'm gonna start my
And
game
it-
as well.
If you come, you have COVID. I didn't come. Do not come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. Are you back in? Nope.
Hold on, I'm gonna come.
Do not come. I'm gonna come. Oh, did you guys change your tags?
No.
No, I didn't.
Oh, damn.
Good call.
All right, one of you guys has to be bag. One of you guys has to be boys.
I'll be bag.
I think it should be boys with a Z.
What is it? Your bag. I'll be boys with a Z.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we go a whole game where we don't kill anyone. We just teabag dead bodies. So that way we're all at the bottom. And it'll say our names in a row. Teabag boys. And people will get it. No?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Me and my brother used to do shit like that with his friends. One guy would just not even go for kills. They would just like, if someone was hot and just getting kills,
They
someone
just
else
follow
would
him
just,
around?
yep, just follow him around and bag for him.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, make people so mad. Like, you're 0 and 6, bro, and you're teabagging. Oh, man.
All right, I'm back.
Teabagging. What a wonderful thing. And there's just nothing.
Not quite like it, dude.
Teabagging in Halo is just unlike any other teabagging.
It's the original.
Yeah. But still just the most satisfying too.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the
That's-
clunk your armor makes when you.
Destiny had some decent teabags. I think it's because there's no kill cam in this, so
But your camera stays on your body.
dead body, so you get to watch. Same with Destiny.
Hmm.
Right? Or does Destiny have a kill cam?
No, I
It
think
doesn't.
No, I don't think it does. You stay on your ghost.
Yeah. So Destiny had some satisfying teabags. Then they added all those emotes that people would do. It was just like, nah, teabagging.
I had the
Man.
Salt Bay one in Destiny.
What was it? House of Wolves or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
That was the like peak Destiny for me. And after they did the Sparrow races for Christmas that year, that shit was amazing because the Sparrow racing gear had some of the best rolls for stats and perk pool. So I had the entire Sparrow racing outfit, including the Hunter cape, which was just like a little like holographic cape that draped behind you.
Capture the flag.
And that shit was so fresh. I was like, had like a purple shader and ran Night Stalker Hunter. Just wombo comboed everybody. Shotgun wombo combo. God, that was so much fun. That still is like peak PvP for me. This is close to it. It's faster paced than
I
old Halo.
really
So.
liked PvP on that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't. It's coming from playing Halo.
There'd be times that I did like it.
Like playing Halo growing up, I always liked longer TTK games. At least ones that are, you know, arcadey like this.
I typically don't, but I learned to deal with it.
I either like one or the other. Like it's got to, if it's arcadey and gamey, then it's got to be a longer TTK. If it's like Tarkov where there's a lot of realism, you know, I don't mind the fact that there's super short TTKs, instant TTKs with any gun potentially. Same with Siege. Is this guy just camping there? What a little baby back bitch! Oh my god. And regenerating shields, that's another thing Destiny had. It's similar.
Flag taken.
Get moving. They're coming to murder you. You're exposed,
I just got
Spartan.
one
There are
shot
eyes on you, Spartan.
by
It's
I
our
don't
lucky
know
day.
what.
Ordnance drop inbound.
As soon as I spawned, I took 3 steps and was just dead.
They know where we are.
You got the flag? Hell yeah, bro.
The enemy has your flag.
You're exposed,
They got our flag.
Spartan.
Got ours.
We have eyes on the enemy
to
flag
kill 'em.
carrier.
Ah, fuck.
You've been spotted.
Rock
They know
system
where
on
we
'em.
are.
I do feel like there
You're
are areas of the
exposed,
map that sound does need adjustment on though. Seems like there's some places where shots
Returned our
that are right next to you seem like they're like forever away.
Yeah, I guess it just depends. Like sometimes the servers are better with sound too. They're back in our base.
What the fuck just killed me?
An ally has taken the enemy flag.
Our team took the enemy flag.
The enemy has your flag.
Not today, bro.
An ally returned our flag.
Oh, I overshot that, but I still killed him. You pussy. I'm dead.
Oh, I didn't switch to my rock.
It's our lucky day. Ordnance drop inbound. Great aim.
I don't know if it's just
Spartan.
timing for me, but I feel like
Ally captured
anytime
the
I
flag.
get somewhere with a sniper and like scope up, 2 guys walk around the corner immediately.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I gotta check my accuracy last game. It felt really good at the beginning and then I dropped off. And see that guy, that like those shots are that close to you? Holy fuck. I think it's just the AR. The AR sounds like a fucking like a BB gun. Not in your hands, but when someone's firing at
They're hard
you,
pushing.
It's just like
Low on ammo.
Oh, I don't even have ammo. Fuck.
Ally has taken the enemy flag.
Killed one.
I'm on my way with our flag.
Okay.
Oh shit, there's a guy.
You got a bunch of.
Shot. I tried to get on that mongoose.
oh my god, how does he not die?
An ally took their flag. Ground vehicle delivery confirmed.
An ally returned our flag.
What did I do? 3.
They're pretty heartbroken over that. They worked hard
See,
to.
and that, I don't see anyone for 45 fucking seconds, and then I just come by like
Yeah.
over a ridge, and there's just 2 guys sprinting at me. That had to have just
feel like
spawned.
yeah. I feel like I run into like there's nobody, run around a corner. All of a sudden there's like 6 dudes just chilling like sup.
The spawns are just atrocious. That's probably like my biggest complaint of all.
That's how I did that like 27 kill game, is because I just kept rotating the map fast enough with a grapple hook to like be there when they spawn.
Which is weird because that's something Halo always got right, was spawning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I almost feel like it does it on purpose. Where it's like some kind of balancing mechanic where they'll like
On big team, I think it is like.
they'll spawn the losing team in a stack like somewhere close.
Yeah. It 100% feels like that. And like if you're ahead, like you spawn on the other side of the map.
Well, sometimes you can take their base and that fucks up spawn, but
Yeah.
there's a lot where it just seems like the spawns seem like a type of rigged, I guess. Where if you are like significantly ahead, it like changes spawn dynamics.
Mhm.
Again, I think as a balancing mechanic.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Because we were at their base there, but that was like 20 seconds before. We were spread out across the map, and I just ran into like a 4-stack, 2-stack,
I feel
whatever.
like you're guaranteed to run into a stack here and there when they just spawn.
Mhm.
Especially if you're moving quickly across the map in either a vehicle or with grapple hooks or something, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess there's sometimes where it might happen in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
Like a solo just spawns right in front of you. Like, oh, hey.
Yeah, especially if you have a sword or a hammer and people spawn, it's like, okay, no big deal.
You're just only noticing the egregious ones where
Capture the flag.
you get hit by like 3 guys.
Alright. Tea bag. Because we're on the same squad.
Mm-hmm.
It's capture the flag. You need a brochure? Didn't think so.
The enemy has your flag.
Ow.
You dickhead. I know what I'm doing.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Okay.
That's what sucks about the Warthog sometimes, is like, it's so fucking powerful, but if your dumb teammates just take it and drive in and die, then you just fuck.
Incoming.
Excuse you? Would you like to rephrase your dummy teammates?
Did you? I only saw. I don't know if you were in one.
Yeah, I drove the one into their base, and their whole team was there shooting at them. And like they did the thing where they freeze you.
I only saw the other 2 guys getting it, and they just saw them
We
get
had-
blown up
We
in
had
like
3
30
in ours,
seconds.
and one guy jumped out really early. Oh, I just got sniped
'Cause
from
they
the
just
top.
ran that shit with 2 Warthogs. That's how they got that.
Got a drop wall.
Cool. That's an assist. Awesome.
Oh, they captured the flag already?
Yeah.
How? It didn't even give me the alert that they even fucking touched it. Okay, how'd that not hit that dude?
Fog.
Taking fire. We've lost a teammate.
Where are you guys, Zero? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got back slapped by nobody.
Oh my god, I'm the dummy dumb teammate. What just happened?
I don't fucking know.
I just turned and a fucking...
My shield popped.
I don't even know, man.
It had to have been desync or something. Someone did a video on how bad the desync is versus server side. And it's like that, where you're just not where you think you are.
Ordnance drop inbound.
Well, I just turned and it like fucking flipped. Like, I didn't think I fucking cranked it that... Oh, yeah.
And vehicles are the most...
My game just froze.
Dude, I just
Yeah,
got
my game just
shot
crashed.
from a- Yeah, how many times are you like in like behind cover and the game goes, you died to that shot,
Yeah.
that shot, and you're like,
Yeah,
"I'm
it's,
behind."
it's worse in big team.
Yeah, for sure. What did I just get shit? What? I got sniped by a dude. He didn't even pick up a. Okay. I'm getting this warthog here.
Why are you nading me, you fucking loser? Teammate's just nading me as soon as I get in a vehicle. Like, no, mine. Mine. Okay, I don't know how that didn't splatter that guy, but
Where you guys at?
My game crashed.
okay.
Oh.
Bro. I don't even know.
Ow, dude, how? How, dude? How do they instantly fucking freeze my shit whenever I get a vehicle? They just automatically have that grenade queued up, waiting for someone to drive a vehicle at them. Dude, you cannot. When someone has an overshield on, you can't tell if they're on your team or not. It's just white. It's like, whose team is that? Is it blue team or is it red team? Is it slightly pink or slightly off